Well, isn't this exciting? I'm in the new chair. You've got to love a new chair, haven't you? Well, it's probably not a new chair, it's just new to me. It's in a new position. We're at Crafters TV. Welcome everybody to the studios because we're going to have an amazing day. Not just because I'm doing wake up call, because obviously I'm replacing Craig this morning. He's been working really hard and he's doing HSM for us. So I've stepped into to his chair this morning. But I'm so happy that I have my lovely sidekick, Benjamin, with me this morning.
Oh, Benjamin,
Benjamin, yes, it's a Benjamin.
I normally only get called Benjamin when I've been naughty, and so far today I don't think... I think I've been all right, haven't I?
You've been all right, so I do apologise.
Yeah.
I like the name Benjamin.
Oh, do you?
Yeah,
it is actually my full
Benjamin,
name.
yeah.
Charles Benjamin.
Oh, see, mine's Deborah Lisa.
Deborah Lisa?
Deborah Lisa.
Well, Deborah
Lisa and Charles Benjamin.
Yes, it's...
Oh, no, Charles Benjamin.
Yeah.
Yes, of course. Your Benjamin's your second name.
Ben's
I
my
always
second
forget
name.
that. Yeah. My dad's a bit like that. My dad is, he's everyone calls him Martin, but his name's Roger Martin.
Roger Martin.
He's always been called,
Martin.
Yeah.
Charles Benjamin Joseph Moseby. So good they named me 3 times. That's what I tell myself anyway.
But anyway, enough of the name calling. Good morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you're watching from. Welcome to Crafters TV. We've got a jam-packed show for you and so much coming up in the later shows. We have a brilliant craft along, so please come and craft along with me because we are doing an amazing collection today. We have got the Reindeer collection. It's beautiful and it's stunning. And even though that it's not a massive collection, because we're known for doing big collections in a Sarah's signature, the Reindeer collection has everything you need to make the most amazing cards. And we're going to be doing a sort of different style of card, and I will show you that in a little while. But we've also coming up, so at 7 p.m. tonight, so at 7 p.m, which is 2 p.m. on the East Coast, 11 a.m. on the West Coast, we have launch party. I love a launch party because it's sort of launch days that I miss out on, but I get to really play with all the goodies that are coming up. So we've got a gorgeous sub box and we have the penguin stamps. I mean, who doesn't love a penguin? Pick up a penguin.
Pick one up.
So lots coming up. So it's going to be a jam-packed show, isn't it, Ben?
It really is. We are looking forward to today. We had such a laugh yesterday, the two of us together. I'm sure it's going to be more of the same today as well. Just to say from the top, I know a few of you, in fact everyone, has been having a few problems with our website. So we had some planned maintenance that we were doing on our website today. That's overrunning slightly. So apologies if you have tried to shop on our website, but the maintenance that we planned to do today has overrun. I can't give you an exact time when things are going to be back up and running. However, as soon as we find out, we will of course let you know. So what I would say today is, if you want to shop with us, we need to go old school. Oh yes, this is always the show, right, where you jump in and get the deals nice and early. So I would say to you today is, at this point in time, you can't shop online. However, if you get a bit of paper and a pen or pencil, you can start jotting down the items that you want to pop into your basket later on when the website is back. So we're going old school today. Get your pen and paper at the ready and jot down the items that you're going to be shopping for later on. And as always, you can still get in touch with us. There's been loads of technical gremlins, hasn't there? Facebook down yesterday. What's going on? Facebook is back. YouTube is back. And you guys are back as well, which is lovely. So get commenting. Say hello in the usual places, whether it's on Facebook or on YouTube. And don't forget, if you are watching on YouTube, always good to hit that subscribe button to Crafters TV, so then you can be notified when we're going live. You can check out all the previous content as well. Watch all of the shows back. Bookmark your favourite shows. Create your own playlist. It's a brilliant thing to do, and you can do that on YouTube right now. But lots of you already in. It's going to be a busy old day with a craft along and a launch party coming up as well. So if you're ready, I'm ready. George Squared in the gallery. Are you ready? They're ready. Let's get on over to Debbie, who's going to give us a bit of a sneaky peek as to what is going to be coming up on the shows today. What you got, Debbie?
Yeah, we got some amazing things coming up. You know how much I love a craft along. This is going to be phenomenal. I'm going to be doing a pinwheel card, and I'm going to show you the exact card that we're going to be doing later on. But first of all, let's get on to all the logistics of the actual collection. It's beautiful, it's stunning. It has paper pads, it has dies, it has stamps, it has embossing folders. It also, and I stumbled there because it also has embossing powders in this collection, which are unreal. And I have to tell you, the embossing powders are beautiful because they're all gold embossing powders, but they have a hint of the colours in them. So hints of reds, hints of golds, hints of greens. It's really stunning. We've got a gorgeous mirror card pad, which is 12 by 12 in size, and then that beautiful paper pad. There are 102 embellishments, 38 elements in the whole collection, and 56 sheets of cardstock or papers. So it really is a beautiful collection. What I really love about this one is it's the one that is going to go for all your different Christmas designs. So if you've got edgeable designs in your Christmas dies, this sort of paper pad, these designs will all act as embellishments for that. All you're paying today is £70.30 or $92.32, which is amazing. And if you're if you are getting my teeth in, if you are platinum, the price there that we can see on our screens is $56.24. Honestly, that's an absolutely incredible deal. So yes, go for that collection today, and then watch Craft Along. If you've already got the collection, then make sure you have it at the ready to Craft Along at 3 p.m, which will be 10 a.m. on the East Coast and 7 a.m. on the West Coast. Now, the next thing that we have is the amazing collection box here. I love these boxes. I just think they have so much jam-packed into one box for only $24.99 and $24.99 as well, which is incredible. Platinum price $19.99. So it really is an amazing box. We're going to be doing some unboxing later on, but what you are getting in here in your craft kit is over 195 elements. There is an enormous amount in here, and you know how we love our edgeable dies. These edgeables are with a little twist because you've got an edgeable at the top, so you can see that with love die, happy birthday. So the happy and the with stand proud, and then you have a cutting in element with the words below. Honestly, and you get stamps in here, there's papers in here, envelopes, card blanks, everything you could possibly wish for, and you will get 50 bonus points as well. So it really is something to keep in mind or to put into your shopping basket, which is incredible. Now, the next thing, I'm so glad I got to have a play with these, because penguins, I think giraffes are my favourite animals, but penguins have always been my next favourite. Why did you laugh at giraffes being my favourite, Ben?
I don't know. I just find it funny. Like, normally people will go, "Oh, a cat or a dog is my favourite," but yours is a giraffe.
It's absolute. I just love them.
Didn't you
love them so much?
You went on a giraffe experience, didn't you?
Yes, and I went and fed them, and they're just the most graceful, beautiful creatures. I could sit and watch them all day. They are just amazing. So my daughters, those penguins, so whenever we went to a zoo, whenever they were little, and even now, the penguins is the first thing she wants to go and see because they're amazing. Now, you always love, and we know, cutesy, so doing cute penguin stamps is an absolute must, and these are just so cute. You're getting 4 different designs there. They're all very cute, they're all very funky, they're all very funny, and I love that about them. You can colour them in whatever you want to colour them in. We're going to be using our tri-blend pens today, but you can use whatever medium you want on them. So whether you've got your tri-colours, your aqua colours, your ink pads, your Spectrum Noir markers, anything you want to colour them, you can do that. They are 4x4 stamps. You're getting 18 in this collection, and they're $11.97 or $17.85. So you're getting a really amazing amount there. Have you got a favourite animal, Ben?
Have I got a favourite animal?
Yes.
Well, I like dogs, obviously, because we've got dog. I like cats. I think I'm taking a leaf out of my Daisy's book, my daughter, because she's a big fan of koala bears.
Lovely.
So I think if I could have an experience, you know, like you've had your giraffe experience, I'd quite like to cuddle a koala.
Oh, wouldn't that be nice?
And I also like...
Oh, sloths. So my other daughter's favourite is a sloth. They are you look. Oh my God, Ben the sloth. Ben the sloth. That is it.
Have you seen Zootropolis?
Yes!
How great is that movie?
I love it, and the sloth is just amazing in that. It just makes me laugh so much. Just absolutely brilliant. So definitely a shop ahead for the show, but for now I'm going to throw you back over to Ben, and I'm going to head across into the demo area, which I'm at my comfort zone in.
Back to the comfort zone. I'm quite comfy here. Know what Debbie was saying? It's nice to sit in this armchair. It's very comfy. Nice to have a little sit down and put my feet up. Lots of you already with us. Must just say a few hellos. Lil J Craft is in from North Yorkshire. Good morning, Sean Davis. Good morning, Tracy Gould. Sarah Brown, hello. Says, hello everyone. I'm here watching on Facebook. Thank goodness it's working, but have YouTube on the big TV just in case. Yes, Facebook and YouTube all good. Don't forget, if you have just joined us, you won't be able to shop with us on the website currently because we've got some maintenance which is overrun, but I'll let you know when things are back up and running there. Mary Kay Knoll is in, the pumpkin lady, as we know her here on Crafters TV. Rhiannon says hello. Evangeline is in. Sarah's Creations is in from Ohio, where it's still dark. It's pretty dark here still, actually, because the weather again is horrible. I tell you what, it's definitely a day for staying in and crafting. Fran says good morning from Maryland, and hello to Sue Maguire. Right. Keep those comments coming in, keep the hellos coming in as well, and we'll mention you right throughout the show. But it's a Tuesday, which means yesterday was Monday, in case you didn't know, which means we launched a brand new, get it, got it, good. Yeah, these are always absolutely brilliant. Last for a week, or while stocks last, and this week is all about the multimedia die collection. So you've got the clamshells, the elongated hexagons, and the jewels. Normally, I would suppose you would be getting these for your soft crafts, but of course, because they're multimedia, you can use them on a variety of materials. These are worth over £120 or dollars. Today, indeed for this week, £35, $35, less your 20% if you're platinum, just makes these an absolute must-have, whether you're looking to kind of extend your crafty stash or looking for gift ideas for somebody as well. Those are an absolute must-buy, and they're here this week or whilst stocks last. A few little messages coming in. Diane says, multitasking today, watching Wake Up Call, HSN Craft Day, and on a conference call. 3 screens at the same time. I mean, that is multitasking. And Pam says, hi Ben, Debbie, George Squared, and everyone watching. Hi Pam. Trying to make a few cards whilst watching. Want to make a stage card. I haven't made one of those before. Yes, and Kiwi is with us on the socials as well today, saying hello, loving the shirt. Thank you so much. Let us get over to the comfort zone, as we're calling it now. Debbie's comfort zone, not the Twilight Zone, the comfort zone. And we're going to have a look at a collection, which I'm really excited about seeing, because I've only seen this in passing, Debbie. I've not had a good look through this, but it's another beautiful collection, isn't it?
It's so lovely. So while we're just here, I'm going to give you a sneaky peek of what we are doing today. So if you haven't got the collection, buy it now. You can then watch back our 3 p.m. and see the craft along, but this is what we're going to be making. I love this style of card. It's called a pinwheel tower.
Oh, wow.
And if I turn it round, you can see it's got all those different elements, those papers, some of the dies, and on the inside, see, you've got that sort of hexagon shape in the center. But the good thing about this, it folds flat, so you can fold it completely flat,
well, yeah, pretty much,
on how much you put inside, but you can fold it for posted, and it literally just pops out. So there's no complicated way of someone wondering how you do it. As soon as they open it up, it will pop out literally, and they will put it and keep it. And you can do this design for wherever you want to do it. So we're going to be making that at 3 p.m. today. So let's have a look at some of the samples of what other things you can be making. I adore this die. This die is absolutely stunning. It comes in the collection. It's a die that makes this incredible reindeer face.
Cute.
I mean, how it really is cute, isn't it? I mean, and look at this, having a bit of a bohemian feel about it there. It's just one of those designs which is gorgeous. And what I love about this, you could use this all year round, even like Easter. Take off the antlers and you've just got a lovely little deer's face there. But if you want to go just paper pad, this whole card has been made with a sheet of the paper pad. I know, it's amazing, isn't it? So cutting out the actual deer that's on the inside the paper pad, and this background paper is in there. But if you want to then add designs to that paper pad, we've got ones like this, using all these different colours, having these reindeer cutouts, that cottage in the background is incredible. We've also got the most amazing foil die as well, which looks incredible. I'm going to be using this die in my embossing folder in my first demo. How incredible is that? It's one of my favourites now. I have a favourite every so often and then it gets replaced. But I absolutely love it. And I love this. This in the background, what do you think this is in the background, Ben?
In the background?
Yeah. Do you think it's papers?
Oh, I thought you were asking me.
In the background, how beautiful
it's a wood.
Is that background? Yes, but it's an embossing folder.
Is it really?
Yes. You can do this with your embossing folder.
I thought it was a Tesco.
It's a wood. It's
definitely a forest and a wood. Is it not something else? It's a beach.
I should have said, what do you think has been used in the background? So that was my wording. How pretty is this? It looks so stunning. Again, all these roses are in that paper pad. You've got that beautiful dancing deer. It almost looks like he's leaping into the air. Absolutely love that. And you can see all this foiling, the actual mirror card is the paper pad that's on there. What about this? Now, I love this design. That's the die cut out and just laid. So that's the waste of the die, not the actual die itself. So the actual die, if I bring this one in, and there's your die here, but cutting it out and just using it as the waste on your actual cards. I adore this set, honestly. It's the one that you're going to go to time and time again, and it's the one that's going to lend itself to all those different Christmas projects as well, because reindeers literally do go with absolutely everything. So let's have a look through the board so you can see exactly what you're getting for your money. This is that reindeer, the joyful deer. I absolutely adore it. Whoever designed it so well. You've got those florals, but you've also got the Christmas hat as well.
Oh, you can pop a little Christmas hat on it.
You get a Christmas hat, you can do the Christmas hat, absolutely beautiful. And then we've got those dies here. So this one is your winter stag, this one is your dashing deer. Both absolutely stunning and both beautiful. These are the two dies that you're going to be able to use throughout all your crafting. And if you did just want to buy these individually, everything that you're seeing in the collection you can buy individually on the website as well. Now, what we was talking about was that foiling die. If you like a little bit of foiling, you can see we've got that Season's Greetings foil die, but we've also got some stamps. The stamps, though, these are just one of the stamps off. If I just bring this in, so this one is the actual stamp set. This one here shows all the colours of what you're getting in those beautiful embossing powders, which are amazing. Then we're getting gems with this collection as well, so all those different colour gems. You see those stamp sets that I just showed you, so all those beautiful Christmas stamp sets. We've got the most amazing opulent deer, which is that embossing folder, which is just beautiful. And then we've got our other one, which is that forest one that we just showed you in the background, and doing a letterpress technique on that card brings this forest to life. The next thing we've got with this collection are the amazing paper pads. So you can see you're getting those gorgeous Christmas roses right here where my fingers are. You can snip into them, you can cut them out, but I just love all these designs, and we're going to make these all work in our craft along. Now, on each one we have a different tone, so you've got your blues to go with them. You've got, nearly pulled the,
you have. So excited.
Yep, I will stick that back. Then you're getting your red. So if I bring that over, you're getting that gorgeous sort of checkered red.
Yeah.
Then you're getting your greens as well. You're getting your blues
Look at that
in there.
scene.
It's beautiful, isn't it? Look at that. I mean,
wow.
that is stunning. Absolutely stunning. It looks watercoloured, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It's so pretty.
This
Love
next one as
the
well.
Yeah, I mean, it really is a wow. If you want to just use them for your home decor, you can have beautiful prints about the house over Christmas, but they've all got that gorgeous coordinating background paper, and I will repair that one. On top of that, you are getting your mirror card. So I'm going to just bring this down so it doesn't reflect too much, but you're getting all those different colours. I adore, I mean, how beautiful is that one? That purple is just stunning. It's almost like sort of a plum colour, and it's really, really pretty. But all these papers are going to go so well with everything that you've got. So that's our collection. There are boards, so you can see what you're getting. It's an amazing collection. You can see what we're doing for our craft wrong later on. But for now, I'm going to bring in all my pieces here that I've got to one side.
Oh, hello. Oh, good catch.
That was lucky. I was going to fall, so I had to knock it forward so it didn't fall backwards, because we didn't want that ruining or splattering everywhere. Plus, I didn't want to not have the that piece to be able to do that with. So what I'm going to be using in this, as you can see, is my gold. So this is our not King Gold. I think it's the, what's the other one called?
Renaissance?
Empire Gold. And then I'm going to be using our green topaz and our smoked emerald as well. So we're going to use both of those. Now what I love about these ones, I am going to be doing, well, I was actually, and now I don't know if I've got any water. I haven't got any water. So I was going to do a bit of faux bleaching, but it doesn't matter. I do have a finished one, so, but I'll show you exactly how I'm going to do. So we've got our ink pads and our gilding wax.
Yep.
I'm then just going to show you really these dies, because they're not ones that I put on them, but I want you to see how beautifully they cut out. So you've got that dashing deer and you've got your winter stag, so we're going to cut those out. But the main thing I wanted you to see was this gorgeous embossing folder, because it really is amazing. And then all I've done is the stamp set. I've stamped out Have a Magical Christmas, and I've just lined that with that gorgeous mirror card. So make sure you do all your mats and layers with that mirror card, because it really is beautiful. So I'm going to bring in a piece of card to start with, and then what I am going to do is we're going to just emboss it. So first of all, run it through. Now, with embossing folders, what you need to do is see where the raised piece is. So when you put your hand across the top, you'll be able to see that one side is raised, which is this side, and one side is quite smooth. You can feel the ridges, but it goes down. You want the one that's on, so the pictured side on this one is the flat one where it comes in, because this embossed detail needs to push up through the top. And I'm only saying that so you know, if you're putting this onto, say, your mirror card, so let me just show you. If we put our mirror card the wrong way, it's going to emboss the wrong side.
Oh, I see.
So if you've got a piece, because I'm using watercolour cardstock, it doesn't matter which way I put it up, because it will emboss whichever side, and it's fine. But I just wanted you to be mindful of where you're putting your card if you're using mirror card as well.
Good to know.
So let me bring in my folder here, and we'll pop that through. Now it's just a 2D folder, so what I do like to do with a 2D folder, you have your top and bottom cutting mats, but I do like to bring in a metal shim just to give a little bit more push into that embossing folder. So I'm going to place that into there, so I've just got my top and bottom plus my metal shim, and we're going to run that through. Now I am using my, oh, we're not plugged in, are we not on? Excuse me, I just need to switch my switches on.
That's all right.
That
Switch them on.
shows you that I'm not used to wake up call. Normally they're already on for me. So we've got electricity now, and then we'll run that through. So just popping that through. I am using my big Gemini, but you can use your Gemini Mini, your Gemini Midi. They will all go through there. It's an A5 in size, so 5x7 embossing folder. So that's got our beautiful emboss. So hold that to the light. Look at that. I mean, that is absolutely stunning. So we're going to pop that there. And then while we're waiting, I am going to pop these through just so you can see how these are cut. And actually, they might work on our design. So I'm going to bring these back in and pop these inside. So pop in that. So with all thin metal dies, you need your base cutting plate, your medium that you're cutting onto, your dies. Then we're going to use our plastic shim, our magnetic, and our top plates, and we're going to run those through. So nice and easy. These dies will actually go through your Gemini Mini. So a nice size if you just got your mini. They're brilliant for the kids. If they've got a mini for Christmas, they could make all their own reindeers.
I love that idea.
Yeah, and if you've got some googly eyes, you can get them to put their googly eyes on their reindeers.
Oh, you mean like a googly eyes that you stick on? I thought
Yeah,
like if you
that's
as a
so-
person had googly eyes.
Well, I don't know anyone that's got googly eyes. Ben sometimes does when he pulls funny faces.
Oh dear.
So look at these, Ben. I mean, they truly are. Look at that for a while. I mean, he's just gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. And then you've got that stag, very delicate, very dainty, but they cut tremendously well. So let's pop those to the side, and then we're going to bring in our ink pads. So first of all, I'm going to be using our green topaz. So just dipping that in, and then I'm just going to come off the side and start just pulling this in over the top. So just doing circular motions.
Lots of lovely messages coming in, by the way. Thank you for all of these. Lots of you enjoying this collection. My reindeer collection should be here by tomorrow, says Crafty Becky. What a gorgeous collection, says Sarah's Creations. Michelle Knits for You's got this. Used it yesterday to make a card. And Lorna Jane says, I was sitting quietly watching in the background, but I just had to pop up to say hi. I totally agree. Everything is absolutely gorgeous. And talking to deers, Pam E says, geez, we've got 4 large deer in the property next door. My dogs are going nuts.
Wow.
So we've got deers on screen, deers in people's gardens. It's all going on today.
That's amazing.
Yeah. Don't think I've ever had a deer run onto my property.
I suppose when you think about it, and especially like people have reindeers, don't they? There's reindeers that
Father Christmas does.
Father Christmas does, absolutely. But what I mean is that when you go to sort of shows and things for Christmas and they have the reindeers, then someone obviously has those that keeps them.
What, like keeps them like horses?
Yes. Because when you think about it, yeah, you go like, I've been to like Christmas events before, and they've had reindeers, live reindeers, and centre parks as well, like holiday villages and that. They have reindeers.
I would love to hear from anyone today who owns a reindeer.
So yeah, I'm wondering that people must have them.
Can you ride a reindeer? I mean, obviously, like reindeers pull Father Christmas's sleigh, but can you? And this is a genuine question. This is me being simple. Could you saddle up a reindeer? Or are they not big enough?
I wouldn't have thought so.
No.
I wouldn't have thought their frame would take a weight.
Because they're quite...
But saying that, they pull Santa in his sleigh and all them presents.
Yeah.
Presents?
Presents?
Presents.
Well, let us know if you have a reindeer.
Can you saddle a reindeer?
Yeah, and if you can saddle one.
Question of the day. Oh, George, she's our queen of
What's George say?
Googling.
What did you say, George? People in Mongolia ride reindeers. Oh, she's just having a look. Also, thank you as well for the sloth comments. Lorraine says, good morning, Lord Sloth. Debbie the Fisher. The gallery, all you crafty people. Pam says, Ben, your sloth impression was a bit too quick. Go to Australia. Ben, my friend's friend runs a sanctuary for kangaroos and koalas who have been separated from their mothers. We all got to have a koala on our knee and fed them with baby bottles.
Oh,
that is too cute.
That is. That's amazing.
I'd love to do that. Did you get to bottle feed a giraffe when you did your...
No, no, they didn't have any babies there at the time.
Oh. No, I meant like you'd have to probably get like a bottle on a stick as well, wouldn't you, to like get it up there?
Well, they do bend right down. They bend down to you.
Oh.
Yeah, they're not. They don't stay up there.
Like one of those extendable handles to feed them. Yeah, it is amazing.
I love them. I just think
amazing.
they're so just incredible. So incredible. Yeah, I love them. Right, so let's pop the lid on there. Once you've done that, if you then flip, do you know what I've done? I thought the one I had finished had the gold gilding wax and it doesn't. So I'm going to bring this in so you can see what I've done is splattered with some water to faux bleach, and now I'm just going to put a little bit of gilding wax on this one as well because I didn't put any on here. And I don't think I did myself a finished one with the gilding wax. So let's just go back in. Which is the good thing with gilding wax, we can just pop it on here. And the reason I wanted to highlight the gold is because I'm going to matte and layer this onto some gold. Oh. So some gold mirror card, not pure gold.
Oh yes, I'm just read some reindeer facts from here, and apparently in Mongolia they train their reindeer and ride their reindeer. And were you saying they do reindeer cheese? Did you say? Wow, and reindeer yogurt. I did not know any of this.
Reindeer yogurt, is that milk from a reindeer?
Yeah, it will be. They need to get this in the shops for Christmas. Imagine how amazing would that be? Having reindeer yogurt on Christmas Eve.
Wow.
Well, I've officially learnt something today that I did not know. So thank you, George, for looking up those facts. I mean, you've learnt a lot.
They really come across as majestic creatures, don't they? Do you think that is because of Christmas?
Well, I think so, yeah.
When you see them like this, I mean, look how gorgeous that is. Then when I sort of wiggle that, we've got that beautiful shine. So I'm going to then bring in our mirror card, so matte and layer. Now, you will use your mirror card much better than me. You will gut the inside out.
Yes.
So you'll use all that. And in fact, what I could have done and showed you, which would have been a really good tip, is cut our reindeers out of the centre. So if you cut your reindeers out of there, you can then still matte and layer this over the top, because all you're showing is that outside edge. So we could have done that and not wasted any. But just for demo purposes, I tend to just cut to stage. Cut to size, and then we're done. So what I've got here is some different papers. I thought it'd be nice to do quite a big card. So again, I'm using a lot of this, which seems very wasteful, and I apologise, but I know we do only get an hour and a half in wake up calls.
Flies by as well, doesn't it?
It does fly by, doesn't it?
Do you know what as well, just thinking about this card that you're making, what I would love to do, and I'm sure my kids would still want to come with me now, like little visit to Lapland. Have you ever thought about doing one of those, or done one of those with your kids?
I would love to do.
I would love to go out there, meet Father Christmas, do the little the sleigh rides, meet the reindeer. Hey, I'm feeling really Christmassy now. I started yesterday, and now what is it today? 5th of October, talking about Christmas and reindeers.
Yeah, I love Christmas so much.
How many days to go is it? It's 26, 56, 50, 76, 81 days I think it is to go. 81 days.
81 days, wow. So I've got some of these others. So what I really love with paper pads is that all of these mix and match together. So you can see our greens, we can then blend in with these sort of almost sort of khaki colours, but then we've got this blue in the petals here. So I can then start bringing in some extra colours. So we're going to matte and layer our beautiful Christmas roses. And it's nice because it gives us real composition on our cards. So we can have those beautiful roses coming out of the sides, but just showing that interest on our cards. Now I'm just using my tape pen. I find it's the quickest and easiest one to do when you're using mirror card, because the tape pen sticks to mirror card like just amazingly well. If you do worry about your mats and layers and you worry how straight you're putting your cards down, using mirror card, use your tacky glue, and it will give you a little bit of wiggle room as well. So what I am going to do here is, first of all, pop this one underneath, so that gives us a little bit of interest going on with that blue, and also tying in those leaves.
The colours are so gorgeous, aren't they?
So lovely, aren't they? So I've just cut that to the size of my card, so keeping that nice and simple. And then we've got those gorgeous roses, so we're going to place this to the side a little bit. So bringing them in there. So George has just said she's loving the colour scheme, but you know what? It's what the paper pads do, that they just create something a little bit special. Now this one I'm going to put at a quirky angle because I want all these backgrounds to sort of show through, but I really want this one to pop out. So we are going to put that onto some, haven't got any, let's look in the drawer because I know there's some hiding over here. Here we go. So we've got our foam on a roll.
Foam on a roll, foam on a roll, foam on a roll, foam on a roll, foam on a roll. Hey!
So yes, got our foam on a roll.
Foam on a roll, foam on a roll, foam on a roll, foam on a roll, foam on a roll. Hey!
And what that's going to do is heighten it. So it just gives us a little bit of lift off of our page. So let's just take our backing off here.
By the way, thank you for the questions coming in. I will. We've got a couple so far, which we'll ask Debbie in just a few moments' time at the end of this demo. Any more that you want to fire our way, please feel free to do so, because that is what we're here for.
It certainly is. Can't get the backing off this morning. There we go. So let's pop that on. So we're going to do that at a bit of a jaunty angle.
I love this.
Just like that. We've got our Have a Magical Christmas, and I've used, look at this ribbon.
Oh wow.
I mean, Yes, it is. I just had to quickly glance across because I'm thinking, I'm using something that's not in the collection, and it is in the collection. Velvet ribbon, which is so beautiful. So just tie that into a bow. We're going to just pop a little bit of our tape just along the side, just to have interest. Never feel like you have to put a bow like on the end of something or next to something. You can just use it, and then we're just going to use this one to go on the end.
I can just imagine this card. I keep picturing it in like a really sort of like sort of small sort of Christmassy cottage up on the sort of mantelpiece above a roaring fire. Do you know what I mean? It's got that kind of like really, it's got a really cozy Christmassy feel about it, this card. It's so
very
lovely.
nice, isn't it? And it's just got lots of interest. I'm actually just going to pop our little deer just coming out from behind there. I think he just works really well in the corner.
Yeah.
And there we go, look at this. I mean, just having those mats and layers, all that coordinating colours that you've got going on there, the beautiful luxury of the ribbon, and you've got that gorgeous embossing folder going on, which is absolutely incredible. But just to recap, I'm going to just go through the boards.
Oh, yes.
And try not to say just again, because I felt like I said it a lot in that conversation there.
Well, just.
Just. I'm just going to do this and just show you the boards and just finish up here. Just look at these boards.
Aren't they just gorgeous?
Aren't they just amazing? Do you know what though? They are truly amazing. This one is going to last throughout the year. Your autumnal, they're going to go with your autumn blessings. They're going to go with really beautiful. You've got that stag, which I just used. No, I didn't just use it. I used it in this. Where did that suddenly come from? Where I've just become a just girl.
Ding, ding.
Then we've got our gorgeous sentiment. So you just want.
Ding! You've got to start saying it now.
Where does this come from?
I don't know.
Then we have our embossing powders.
Yes.
I will get my words out. We've got gems that go in this collection, which are incredible. We've got the foam. So if you like your foiling, we've got that beautiful Season's Greeting foiling stamp. We have gorgeous reindeers, so two different ones there, the dashing deer and the winter stag, which are amazing. I'm really conscious of my words now. Isn't that terrible? I love this one.
Is so cute.
It's really cute, isn't it?
Yeah.
What's great about this is the antlers come separate. You don't have to put those antlers on, and you've just got a really gorgeous deer there. The little nose is Rudolph. You don't have to have it red. You can just have a brown nose. But if you do want to use it for your Christmas collection, you've got the Santa's hat as well.
Cute.
Looks amazing. And then on top of that, we've got the gorgeous foiling. So, I mean, mirror card, you can't get enough of. This has got to be your core stock. You can find extra pads of this on the web, because you're getting them in all these different colours. I don't think I've ever seen a what's it called? A mirror card in this colour, that plum colour. I mean, it really is just so beautiful. But on top of that, you're getting all of your paper pad as well. What I love about this paper pad is we've not gone for the traditional foilings in this, or the traditional what you think a pretty Christmas should be. This is very sort of almost sort of winter countryside. It's got the gorgeous roses in it, which are quite contemporary, but then you've got that real, what I think is quite an old-fashioned scene, which is beautiful, nostalgic.
It reminds me a little bit, sort of like a Victorian Christmas almost.
It is, but it's got, for me, these added elements of being quite contemporary and modern as well. I mean, how beautiful is that stag? Absolutely gorgeous. And we can use pieces of this and then use up all your papers. Love the fact that everyone has these different background papers in different colours. So you can see we've got that sort of plaid effect, haven't we? Which is in the greens,
that
the
scene
reds.
is amazing, by the way.
It's so beautiful. So beautiful, I mean, you can snip into that, cut out of that. Your scrapbook pages would be amazing. This is the one that's going to go lovely with this one. Let me just see if we can turn the pages to that. But this, look at that. I mean, honestly, that is so amazing.
Aurora Borealis.
They've just worked it out really well to go with all of these. Then you've got that mottled, cloudy effect, and then that gorgeous, stunning green, which is going to be great for all your forestry scenes. So it really is a super collection to have, and you'll just love it as much as I've loved playing with it.
Can I just say, there's so many lovely comments coming through. A couple of questions which we'll tackle as well in just a second. Michelle saying, I've got this set. I used it yesterday to make a card. Crafty Becky says, this set is perfect craft for the kids. Absolutely. There's a lot of sets that we've got at the minute which you might be thinking about buying to do some crafting in that interim period, which I always think, particularly if you've got kids of a certain age, it's difficult to kind of contain their excitement between when they finish school and Christmas time. Get a bit of crafting done with them with the kits like this reindeer kit, then you're absolutely sorted on that front. Deborah Sutherland says, good morning, Debbie and Ben. Oh yes, so these are the two questions which we'll quickly do. Debbie, can you tell us what size envelope we would need for that craft along card today?
The craft along card, let me just measure it and then I can let you know. So it measures 8 1/4 by 6.
Okay.
So you would need, I think it's normally, they do an envelope 7 by 5. So you would need, I would say, an 8 1/2 by 6 1/2
okay.
envelope, yes.
And a quick question from Diane. What was that? A quick question from Diane, who says, Debbie, I've just got a Gemini Junior, and I'm finding the correct sandwich for die cutting is too much pressure, but if I take out one of the shims, it's not enough. What should I do instead?
So, I've had 2 Geminis, and the first one I had, there was a lot of pressure in it. So my biggest tip is cut it without the magnetic shim, and then add your magnetic shim in and cut it again. Now I know this sounds like a lot of hard work, but once you've done that a few times and your machine's found its level, because that's exactly what it does, it's got these motorized sensors in there, it will find its level, but what that will do, it will stretch your fibers in your cardstock to start with, and then when you then put in the shim, it won't stretch it anymore, because if you put too much pressure in straight away, your card just buckles. So take it out, take out your magnetic shim, put it in with just your plastic shim, then add your magnetic shim and let it go through. When you've done that a few more times, you'll find that you'll just do it as normal and your machine will level itself out, because some machines are just built, when they're first built, the pressure of them is quite severe in there, but it definitely works that way because I've done that myself. So yeah, try that and see how you get on.
Brilliant. Again, keep these questions coming in. Obviously, we will help you out if we can. Chatting about Christmas, Gail, Laman-Ilau. Have I said that right, Gail? I don't think I have. Laman-Ilau. Gail, Christmas season in the Philippines starts on the 1st of September and ends the first Sunday in January, the Feast of Epiphany. So, Gail, what you're basically saying is it's fine to be feeling Christmassy now if we're going sort of on the Philippines vibe with you. So that's fine. So the 5th of October, we're well into Christmas as far as that is concerned. And Kim on YouTube just saying, the only thing about double-sided papers is that I hate wasting the other side. That's the thing, isn't it? But particularly when you get beautiful paper pads like we bring you here at Crafter's Companion, the only thing I suppose that you can do to negate that is to buy more of the pads, which I know lots of you do. Get the pads within the collection and then buy more so that you've got more to use and you can use the flip side. I suppose that's the only way around it, really. If you have just joined us, a very good morning, a good afternoon, wherever you're watching us from. It's lovely to have you with us here on Crafters TV. It is a miserable old day out there, and if like Kim on YouTube you wonder what that noise is, yes, it is the rain that's pouring down here. It's a great day to be crafting. We've got a craft along coming up later on and launch party as well. What I will say to you is, and I'll apologise again as I did at the start of the show, we did some scheduled maintenance to our website which has overran slightly, so if you have been trying to get on our website to buy it and you can't, that is the reason why. As soon as we know, I can't give you a time as to when it's going to be back up and running, but as soon as I know, I will let you know. In the meantime, we're doing it old school today. Old school! If you see something you like on this show, all you need to do, get yourself your pen and your paper, jot it down. As soon as the website is back up and running, hopefully during this show, you can then get shopping. If not, hopefully during the craft along, certainly by launch party later on, everything will be back to normal. But as soon as I know, you will know. So if you need to write a bit of a list, let's give you some time to do that right now. Maybe you've seen the reindeer collection, you thought, oh, I want to get that, or maybe you're thinking about getting one of those craft kits, whatever it might be. Write those lists and we will come back with more inspiration and demonstration for you in just a couple of moments.
Welcome to Crafters TV. With more than 35 hours of live shows each week, it's your home for all things craft. We shine the spotlight on new and innovative crafting products with live tutorials and demonstrations. Join our family of craft experts where fun happens every day.
Quiet. The neighbours.
I'm all out of Zoom. I'm so lost without you. I'm not singing. I'm not singing.
Lisa, if you email in, don't send a picture of your air fryer. Make sure it's something creative.
Get creative and craft along. With our amazing deals, your next craft project is just a click away. Tune in live 7 days a week, or you can watch us on Catch Up at crafterscompanion.com, Facebook, or our YouTube channels. You can chat to us, craft along, and meet new friends by joining our online crafting community.
You entertain us. You give us a community to talk, in the chat. That wouldn't happen without you guys. It's like Crafters Companion is magical. There's magic here.
Joy, there's not a dry eye in the studio here. Debbie's welling up. I'm welling up.
There's a show for every type of crafter, from first-time dabblers to full-time makers. Crafters TV. Create every day.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the Crafters Companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% off your first order. We'll also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches, and of course the Club Inspire community group on Facebook, where you can access exclusive content such as downloads, offers and inspiration, and of course you can chat and share your makes with other members. You'll receive 1 point for every £1, dollar or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. So what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
Lots of lovely comments coming through. Glad you guys are enjoying the show, and I'm glad, Stephen, on Facebook, that it's lovely and sunny in Hampshire. It certainly is not lovely and sunny here in County Durham, but never mind, it's lovely and sunny here in the studio, and that is the main thing. And Pam on Facebook, you know more than I do. You said, Ben, if Sarah's doing samba to Copacabana, are you going to go down to the studios and do the vocals? I haven't had the phone call yet, Pam, is all I know. Maybe I'll get the phone call later in the week. If I do, I will let you know. Oh, the other thing that I need to let you know as well. So you're writing your shopping list currently, okay, because the website is we're having the maintenance done, so you can't shop currently, but you're writing down items that you're going to grab once it's up and live again. I need to let you know that the advent calendar, this year's advent calendar, which we launched back in August, flew out the doors. We have now got more stock back in. So once the website is back up and running, you might want to add that to the list of the things that you're going to shop for, because you may have missed out on it because it flew out the door when we launched it. So if you missed out, it's back, grab it. Or you may have decided that you want to get one for a friend potentially, but that is back in stock on the website. So write it down on your little list, and once it goes live, make sure you jump in and grab it, because I have a feeling now we've got a little bit more stock in. That is going to be very, very popular indeed. Right, we are just over halfway through Wake Up Call. We're having a blast. Hopefully you are too. And we're going to have a look at these the sentiment dies, which Debbie previewed at the top of the show.
Yeah, absolutely. I love these boxes because they're jam-packed with everything you can possibly want to craft with straight away. So you literally just need your die cutting machine, your inks for your stamps, because everything else is in here. So we're going to do an unboxing in a minute and you'll see exactly what we've got in there. But first of all, I wanted to show you some of these gorgeous samples that we've got, because there's so many different ways of using them. I do love an edgeable die. It's something that cuts across the top. It's elegant, it's beautiful. The font in these are amazing. So you're getting two dies, that with love and that happy birthday. I think this is gorgeous because it's very understated. It says exactly what it needs to say. It creates that whole focal point of the card, which is beautiful. Ones like this, we're going to be doing one very similar to this card. It looks amazing and it is beautiful. The happy birthday one there, don't think because it's a smaller die you have to use it on smaller cards. Don't think you have to go out and buy card blanks to use them, because they are in the box as well. All these pretty papers are in there as well. Love the use of this love die here, because this love die is the one that comes out of the love here. So you're getting a full full die that will come out of there, and it looks amazing. Another one there, doing a little shaker card, looks incredible. All these colours you are getting, the block colours, the solid colours, also the pattern colours as well. Love the design of this one, looks really good. I think that should go that way, there we go. That's a brilliant card, I absolutely love that. Also this one, think of all those different types of ideas that you can do with them. That looks incredible, going up on a slope and doing that sort of, what do they call that, a tweezle card.
A tweezle?
A tweezle, a twisted easel.
I've heard of twisted easel, I love the mash of words, a tweezle.
Yeah, I've always called it a tweezle.
Oh, I like it.
Yeah, so you've got your happy birthday one there, another with love one there, and one more, and then we're getting to the demo. We've got that happy birthday. And think about paper piecing these pieces in. How gorgeous do they look? So if you love your word dies, but you also love edgeable dies, you are going to absolutely love this box because it's got everything for you. So let's take a look and see exactly what you're getting when you open it. Anyone that's new to Crafters Companion, we do these boxes. They're a subscription box for HSN, so if you've got them, you will have them. If you are new to them, I'm just looking on the side, this one is number 41, just in case you need to know which one you are going for or which ones you've already got. I love our boxes because they're beautifully presented. You get tissue paper in all of them, and you can see straight away you're getting those two magnificent dies, those edgeable dies, which only cut along this edge and up and over and along to this point here. So all of this bit stays in your card. So you're getting your happy birthday and your with love. On top of that, you are getting a lovely set of stamps, which are all going to complement the stamps, the dies. So you can put, so you can have, like, let's say you have with love. So you can have with love and kisses, with love and hugs. And then happy birthday, hip hip hooray. Happy birthday, my friend, with love, my friend. So I love the play on words with these ones, and you're getting those stamps and those dies. You're then getting your embellishments. Look at the colours of these. These are gorgeous. You're getting 3 different colours, but 3 different sizes, which is amazing. You're then getting all your coordinating gems to go with those as well. This looks like a bit of a British box going on.
It does, doesn't it?
Red, white and blues going on. You're then getting your card blanks in A6 plus your envelopes. You're then getting your your 6x6 card blanks and your envelopes to match them, and we've doubled up on the amount of envelopes you get in there. And then to top it all, you're getting the beautiful papers. These are divine. They're pretty. They've got beautiful, I mean, look at the colour tones in that, just so gorgeous. You've got your florals in there, and it's just one that you're going to use all year round. But you do then have all your solid colours, which are going to match those beautifully. So your reds and your teals and your pastels there, and that's this. In fact, this set would go beautifully with the reindeer. I know it's different ones, but if you've got a Christmas birthday, these are going to look lovely with those. The packaging, I've took all mine out of packaging, but you'll get beautifully packaged now, and it's all coming to you in paper form.
Environmentally
as well
friendly, I suppose,
environmentally friendly, absolutely. So let's pop these back in the box, and we're then going to do a little bit of a demo with one and show you exactly what you can do with it. Well, I say exactly, we're not showing you exactly because there's a million things you could probably do. That's probably an over exaggeration, so don't quote me on that you can do a million things with the
I got the box, and I only managed to do 130,000 different things with it.
But what we are going to do is one design, and it's one of many that you can do. So I've took one of those 6x6 card blanks, and what I want to do is just put this onto, this is just one of the solid colours, and I'm then going to place this over the top. So what I want to make sure I do, when you trim down your papers, make sure you've got enough room to fit the die in at the top. So I know that this is fine. I'm going to actually adhere this to the actual card blank. So just finding, and I'm using tape pen. Now you can use your wet glue, so if you're using tacky glue or your colour all purpose, please make sure that it's dry, because it takes a little bit of dry, and you can see I'm putting quite a bit of tape on here because what I do want it to do is hold on to that while I die cut it through as well. So just checking my cards the right way. We're going to pop that into place on there. I'm just going to make sure we work that down. So all the way there, and I know that's secure. Now once I've done that, because I know that my Gemini is strong enough, I'm going to place this over the top. Now when I go down, can you hear it? it's got a knocking sound.
Oh yes.
It stops because the line is there, so it's not going to go below that line. You want that right onto that line. So when it sort of clicks into place, I know my line is going to cut directly above that line. So I'm going to bring in my tape. So just a piece of low-tack tape. I'm going to put it across the top because then if it sort of takes off any little bit of card, this bit is coming away from our card anyway. I'm then going to bring in my platform. Now you can, these will all go through your Gemini, Gemini Junior and above.
Okay, well you've just answered Donna's question because that's really weird. Did you see that?
No.
That is so freaky. Mystic Debbie. There's a question saying, will the dies in this box fit into the Gemini Mini? And just as I was about to ask it, you then said it in that sentence.
Yeah,
like
so they will fit through the Mini, Ben, but you would need to possibly, I will show you what I mean, because they are slightly bigger.
Right.
But you could put them, I'm trying to think what I was doing. I've got a feeling maybe it was my demo tonight that I was doing it with, because we've got them on the show at 7 p.m. and I've got a demo. When I was doing the demo, I remember thinking to myself, oh, I could do that through the Mini, but I had to sort of angle it a little bit. So because if I pop that to here, yeah, they're bigger than 3 inches, but I was able to do it and I can't think why. So I'm just going to grab my Mini while it's over here, just so we answer your questions. Yeah, because if I put that through, yeah, it didn't go through, but I could sort of angle it to get the word that I wanted. I think that's what it was. So yes, you wouldn't be able to. So what you could do, when you put it through, you could put it through one way in your folder. So
yeah.
I will show you rather than just pretending.
Well, so you get 2 separate die cuts with you then?
No, but so what I'm saying is if you put it through like this, can you see it's coming out of the side? So you could die cut that bit, so you would run that through and it would die cut.
Yeah.
And then what you would do is turn that round and angle it the other way and die cut this piece then to go through.
Oh, okay.
And you might get one. I'm not
Right.
sure how I did it, but it did. I was able to do something, but I can't remember what. But yeah, so what I would say is you could give it a try, but you're probably better off sticking to your Gemini Junior side.
Yes. And of course the MIDI.
And of course the MIDI, yeah, absolutely.
So that is the other option, of course, as well. If you wanted to make sure that it does work, you could upgrade to either the MIDI or the Junior. Probably the MIDI if you've already got a Mini and you like the manual action.
Yeah, absolutely. So because we've asked this to go through, it has cut, but it means I've just got to give it a bit of a wiggle to get that out. So don't ever worry about that. And you could always just put it through again and then it would cut through like a hot knife through butter. So, but I've asked it to go through 2 cardstocks, which is why I cut it twice. But just give that a wiggle and that will come out. And I always like to do it like this, Ben, because I want you to see what I've done rather than just say, oh, here's another one.
Yeah.
I want you to see that it will work, but you just need to give that a little bit of a wiggle. So I don't want to pull a bit that I shouldn't be pulling. Oh, no, that is fine. So.
Okay. And just bear in mind as well with this, 50 bonus points, what is it, £19.99 and dollars. And these are just brilliant if you want to dip your toe in the water with a, you know, in this case, the statement sentiment dies, but all the other craft kits, all about just having a little go at the different products that we've got. And of course, the dies that you get within this kit, you won't get anywhere else either as well. These aren't repeated, are they? These are exclusive to the boxes.
Oh, absolutely exclusive to the boxes.
Yeah.
Yes, that's a really good point, actually, Ben, because yes, you won't find these repeated. And if they're similar to others, it's just the size will be totally different.
Yeah.
So I'm just cutting that away so you can see now that we've got that all in our actual design. But what I do want to do, I've took this one out, you can see, so use this for another card. But what I've then done is run that through again with just the width so I can paper piece this over the top. And it just gives me that added extra. So all I'm going to do is snip that away and snip this piece away. And then we're going to use our dotty tape pen. And let me just grab myself a bit of scrap card. And I'm going to use the dotty tape pen over the top. So anyone that's not seen our dotted tape pens before, they will be on the website. They are amazing, as you can see, for affixing really small intricate dies, and the dots will only go where you need them. So taking that one away, we're just going to paper piece this directly over the top, and in fact I'm going to move it onto there because I can see it a bit better than white on white. So popping that in place, and because it's been cut from exactly the same die, you get a really precise overlay. And even if you do get a little bit of a white shadow, don't worry about it, because it will just aid to the look. Can't get that little W on the top there. It's a fiddly little one. There we go. So that's popping all of that into place. Then this bottom one, what I want to do is highlight the love. So I've got another piece of our card which we're going to pop underneath. So that will then give us that beautiful highlight. So again, I'm going to use this side because I know that will be glued, just to put my dots where the love is. And then we can then pop that all the way round. Nice and easy. Just making sure that's all covered, and that gives us our front. And then to finish that off, we've just got our extra pieces. So I've just cut a little bit that's going to go across here.
I'm just thinking at this point, sorry, I'm getting lost in your demo, but I'm sure a lot of you have mentioned as well that you can hear the rain coming down today. I'm just thinking how glad I am to be working here at Crafters TV in the cosy studio with my mate Debbie Fisher, and that I'm not a dog walker like Mrs. Moseby.
Oh yeah, can you imagine?
She's got about 4 dogs to walk today. She has to take them out on separate walks. So it's not a great day to be out walking.
Not a great day at all.
But there you go.
And there we are. So just a nice, quick and easy card, just showing how we can pop that at the top and then just keeping it nice in the background, but you can use your other designs there. But just a really beautiful design that you've got. I love working with this kit pen because it's just one of those ones you delve into. You can just pick whatever you want out of it, regardless of what die you want to use. They all work in the same way. There's inspiration, which I love. So if I just bring this back in, even on the front of this, you've got beautiful inspiration of what to follow as well, and that's always a really good thing to do. But I know this isn't the only box we have on the show, is it, Ben? Oh,
sorry, I'm moving things around the studio.
Ben's moving things around in the studio.
Keep going.
Yeah, so
I'm working on the floor today as well.
Yeah. Ben does have some amazing other boxes to show us that are on the show as well. So take a look at what Ben's got over there.
Yeah, I certainly do. Yes, these boxes, as we know, are absolutely brilliant. And what we've done in this next bundle is, bundled 2 together. In an Explorer kit. So this is your craft kit collection, your mix and match, and your penny sliders. Right, just look at the deal on this, by the way. This is coming up in launch party. £30, $30, £24 or $24 if you're a platinum member. That is unbelievable value for money. So you've got your penny sliders, which is box number 35. And then on top of that, are we definitely doing both for that price? That's unbelievable. Number 39 is your mix and match embossing folders as well. And I will just have a quick look through these with you again so you can see exactly what you're going to get. The penny sliders, amazing, all right? So again, within this collection, you're going to make a minimum of 24 cards is what we always say, but you'll make a whole lot more than that because these are literally jam-packed full of craftability. What I love particularly again about this collection is that it is those amazing penny sliders. So again, if you didn't want to buy the whole collection, you've got just a little taster of what these are all about. And once again in this collection, you're going to get stamps and dies that are exclusive to this box. So if you've already bought perhaps the penny sliders elsewhere, you won't have the little characters within this box. We've got a little mousey there, we've got your dolphin, and we've got your unicorn too, and of course you've got all of of your workings to be able to create that slider effect. These are so super cute, and I just think you're going to absolutely love working with them. Once again, you've got embellishments inside the box. You've got a whole collection of beautiful papers and your cardstock in there as well, and like I say, the whole point about this is that, yeah, minimum 24 cards. You'll make a lot more because you'll take some of the papers and cardstock that you've got within this collection outside of it and use them elsewhere. And also, don't forget, once you've used all of the papers and the cardstock within here, you'll still have those dies and stamps to be working with too. Of course, we give you all of your envelopes. You've got your cardstock included in there as well, and all you really need to provide on top of that is either your pennies or your 5p's work quite well in here too, so that you can create that sliding effect. Once again, it's all packaged beautifully for you as well. I know a lot of people keep the packaging that we bring this in now as well and use that for other crafty projects, but that is a brief look at your slider project kit, which is included in this phenomenal deal, box number 35. And then on top of that, if I quickly slide this one in for the same price, so £24 for both, which I just think is absolutely bonkers, is your mix and match embossing folders. Again, 220 elements inside of this box. Again, you get that beautiful welcome from Sarah. You get the beautiful tissue paper and the welcome there too, and then a whole host of different embossing folders. So again, perfect if you are maybe wanting to start somebody off into craft and they don't want to, fork a lot of money out on embossing folders. They want to find out what they're all about. This is a perfect way of doing it. You've got your 3 different embossing folders there, and on top of that you've also got your cut and emboss folder too, which will go through your mini, which is brilliant. And just to show you a little bit better some of the patterns that you're going to be able to achieve from these embossing folders with your cut and emboss design as well. So these are absolutely beautiful. And on top of that, again, you've got a whole host of coordinating ribbons in the 3 different sizes. Bit of a sort of springtime Easter feel about these, if you like. Then we're going to give you your adhesive gems again, all matching up for you, which is absolutely brilliant, and a whole host of stamps for you as well. So celebrate your day, sending warm wishes. You deserve a special day. The secret ingredient is always love, and life is beautiful. You're going to get some die cuts in there as well, which you can simply pop out to use. Again, a whole stash of card blanks and envelopes for you too. So again, you don't have to go sort of, searching away for those. That's all included inside the box. And once again, you're going to get a beautiful selection of pattern papers and then the corresponding colours of your block colour cardstock, if you like, as well. Oh, I love that. Sort of a ink effect on there, marbling effect, if you like. And then the colours, as you can see, all match up beautifully with the ribbons within the collection and those beautiful adhesive gems as well. In total, within this box, we have got over 220 elements, and again, whilst that will eventually go, whilst those will eventually go, you're still going to have, of course, all of those embossing folders to use for as long as you look after them, which is brilliant. That is why I think this deal is bonkers. Number 39 is your mix and match embossing folders. Number 35 is your penny sliders. These are normally £25 each. You're getting both for £30. If you're platinum, both for £24 or $24. That will be featuring later on Launch Party. I would jump in and grab that, even if you've got both of those already. Grab them again, gift them to a friend. That's a heck of a deal. Just to remind you, write that down on your shopping list. Our website's still undergoing some maintenance, which is overrunning. Once it's up again and working, I will let you know. However, those need to go on your shopping list. Don't forget the advent calendar is back in stock as well. That needs to go on your shopping list. So let's give you time to update that shopping list. Note down everything you're going to be buying once the website goes live again. And whilst you're doing that, we'll give you a couple of minutes and we will be back to wrap things up. 20 minutes left to Wake Up Call. Where's the time going? We'll be right back.
Had to make some changes to our shipping charges and we want to keep you informed. With continued pressure on domestic shipments around mainland US, we've had to temporarily increase the cost of our regular 6 to 10 working day standard shipping service from $9.99 to $12.95 and our free shipping threshold from $100 to $125. We also have some really great news to tell you. We've introduced a brand new shipping service called Express Delivery. This is a fully tracked door-to-door service which takes 3 to 7 working days and costs $19.95. This option means you'll get your crafty goodies in your hands sooner, meaning less waiting and more crafting. We're also upgrading delivery services for our Gold and Platinum Club Inspire members, who will now receive priority delivery on all of their orders. And if that wasn't enough, we've upgraded these orders to our new Express 3 to 7 day service. Your patience and understanding throughout this very busy time has been amazing. So we'd just like to say a huge thank you, and we look forward to chatting to you again very soon.
So many great deals today. Make that list, jot it all down. As soon as we go, I can just imagine what's going to happen. We're like, right, the website's up and running again now, and you're all going to be there, bombarding the website and shopping for all of these deals. Another thing that I think you might be tempted to jump in and grab, if you haven't grabbed it already, are our penguin stamps, which I think launched last week. I lose track of time, certainly within the last 10 days. And these are super, super cute. Really nice price on these as well. Again, if you're looking to get started in your crafting, you don't want to spend a fortune, but you just kind of, want to have a go at doing some stamping. These penguin stamps are absolutely brilliant, just for the fact that they are a lovely price and a lovely collection to be working with as well. Because, Debbie, I suppose the thing to say about these is that they are just super, super cute, aren't they?
Yeah, they're super cute, and do you know what's really lovely about them? Anyone that gets one of these cards will just smile when they open them. I love a happy feeling card, and penguins definitely do that, and these penguin stamps do as well. So if we look at some of the samples the design team have been given, so Jan Marshall has done this one. So super cute. I think this is great if you're mother and son, mother and daughter, dad and son. There's lots of different ways, nan and granddaughter, lots of different ways that they can be used in for. I'm going to show you these two stamps because these are two of the stamps that you get, but what about masking and putting them together? How cute does that look? Just amazing. From those two stamps to this one, it really is. There's just so much you can do with stamping, and you will learn that in time as you go on. You'll learn all the hints and tips and everything that you can do there. So Laura's done a beautiful one for us there. Absolutely. Oh no, that way. We've got Hayley that's done a lovely, that's one of those double Dutch cards that looks incredible. I really like the way that these stamps inspire the design team. They will inspire you to create so many different ones. If you want to keep it really simple, like these two cards, you can. But if you want to use sort of background, look at that. I mean, that is just beautiful. Sarah's got that musical notes embossing folder in her 'Twas the Night Before Christmas. It would just make the most amazing background, and that definitely looks like a dancing penguin, doesn't it? So many different things that you can do with them, and one more there from our Laura. Really beautiful design. So let's get started and show you how easy they are to use, how easy they are to stamp with, and how easy they are to colour, because that's the thing with penguins, snowmen, Santa, they're all quite easy to stamp with, which is one of the nicest things. Easy to colour, and I say that with things like Christmas cards, because sometimes we do want things that are a little bit more challenging, and we want to take our time with them. But for Christmas, I always feel like they're the cards that we need to do more quickly, because they're the cards that we make in a bigger batch load than any other time of the year. So what I would suggest is stamp out a few at a time and get colouring, because they are the ones that are going to be going on all your Christmas cards. These are going to be the one the kids love to colour, the grandkids love to colour. I just love the fact, and please send us in the pictures of your grandchildren, your children doing their Christmas cards, because I think there's something more so for them that they can create their own Christmas cards.
Yeah, and also I think particularly, and again, you'll know this, Debbie, around about this time, obviously the kids want to have cards that they can give to their classmates at Christmas time.
Totally.
How nice this year to be able to sit down with the kids or the grandkids and go, right, come on, let's do something really different and let's create Christmas cards for all of the friends in your class. And how nice then for your child or your grandchild to be able to sort of say, well, I made this is a card I made.
Yeah, mean, how proud they would
Yeah.
be to actually be making them. And these are the ones that there isn't too much, because I know from my own granddaughter, sometimes they get a little bit where they get a little bit bored because this, you know, their colouring is taking, you know, you get these big colouring pages and they take so long to colour in.
Attention spans in children are quite short sometimes, aren't they?
Exactly, Ben. That's exactly how
Some
it
adults
is.
too.
Oh yeah, that's very true. So to have images like this that are doable, you know, they could colour one of these in, I would say, within 10 to 20 minutes.
Yeah.
No problem whatsoever. So they would be able to do their own colouring of their stamps, and it gets them in practice of being able to do it, which is lovely. So I've used my lightest grey just to add some shade in, and then I'm going to come in with my darker one. This one is from our shades, so it's the ice grey shades, and I'm just going to come in and put all that sort of shade, the darker shade in. We could colour most of this with the actual darker pen. I love these because even though sort of penguins are black, and you can do them with a black pen, but I was thinking colouring it's a little bit too harsh. I think sometimes you just need to make that black that little bit greyer, and it just looks much nicer. So just popping that into place.
There used to be a place in Torquay where I used to live. It's not there anymore, sadly. It was a place where you could go and meet penguins up close, and it was all like, it was sort of all netted, but you could walk in amongst the penguins and feed them and stuff, and it was literally the cutest thing. And one of my favourite pictures, I've still got it somewhere on my Facebook, we took George when he was really, really little. He was probably about 3 or 4, because he used to, what was the TV show he used to watch with the penguin on? Oh dear. Oh, Pingu.
Oh, Pingu,
yes, so he really loved the penguin, so we thought it'd be lovely to take him to this place where you can literally go in and walk amongst the penguins, and there's this picture of, we were trying to get him to stand with the penguins, and he was just really not happy about the fact that these penguins are just sort of like wandering around. So it's him sort of stood one side of the picture with his arms like tight to his side, with his like shoulders all hunched up, and there's a penguin sort of about 10 foot away, and I just remember going, come on George, smile. He just wasn't having any of it. We enjoyed it though, Laura and I enjoyed it. It was so much fun.
Oh, they are lovely, aren't they?
They're really cute creatures.
They're one of those animals where, like, there's lots of amazing animals, but they are animals that keep you entertained. You can just watch them for ages, can't you? I love that about penguins.
I love it when you see on like the wildlife shows as well, you know, when they're sort of getting out of the water, or then when they sort of slide into the water, they sort of take a little run, don't they, and then just like slide in to the water. They're so cute to watch, and the way they sort of, that's not a very good impression, Ben, but you know, they sort of waddle along, don't they?
And they almost copy each other, don't they? If one starts to go, they all start to go.
Yeah, super cute, super cute. Oh, hang on a minute, penguin expert in the gallery there. They know each other's calls, apparently, says Georgina. Oh, okay, yes, so they're in colonies, so they know each other's calls. They take it in turns to go and get the food, and then they come back, and they're listening. Oh, so they're listening out for the calls, so they know where to go.
Do they warn each other of danger?
They warn each other of danger?
Do they?
I don't know, maybe they do.
If they call to each other, they must warn each other of danger.
I'm sure maybe they do. I feel like I need to go and swat up a bit on penguins after the show.
Yeah.
And sloths as well. I need to go and sort out my sloth impression, which wasn't very good earlier on. Faster in water, I knew that much, faster in water than they are on land, because on land they're just sort of waddling around, aren't they? In water, they're gone.
Waddling around.
Laura just says, I'm definitely getting these cuties, I'm not surprised. Yes, Karen, you're right. That was Living Coast, Ben. That was the name of the place, Living Coast in Torquay. My 40th birthday was a penguin keeper experience.
Oh, wow.
I loved it. Yeah, I know. Sadly, it closed down, didn't it, about 4 or 5 years ago? But yes, Karen, Living Coast. It was really, really fun. A penguin keeper experience morning. That sounds like it would have been a lot of fun.
That is so good.
Super cute.
Yeah, I think, and they're relatable, aren't they, for some reason?
Yeah, absolutely right. But I like you think, you know, for this price today, under a tenner, under $15, you'll pick this up today just to have so much fun with, and it is that kind of set that you'll get crafting with the kids, crafting with the grandkids. I love the idea of making their own Christmas cards this year as well for their classmates. I think that is a super idea. And they're just so super cute.
Yeah, really cute. And they just get so much out of them, don't they? So although dies haven't come with this, I'll finish this up in a minute, because what I have done is I've actually cut this one out.
Okay.
Because I think all of them, you can cut them out. They've got nice, easy shapes to cut around. There's no sort of fiddly little bits where you have to do them. They're quite easy to cut out. So, and I think that makes them really doable, especially for children to do, because if they do go over the edges, and I know my Ruby sometimes, she tries so hard, but the odd time they do go over the edges, but you can just trim them out, and they won't even know that they've gone over the edges, which is nice. So it gives them a bit of confidence, because you want to give your kids that confidence in colouring. So I'm just adding some extra shading into here, and it's a good place to start, isn't it, when you've got smaller stamps, to start your crafter journey, because you've got less room for error.
Yeah.
Which makes a big difference, because the last thing you want to do is be crushing your own confidence, and not getting the colouring that you want.
But also, again, I think it comes back to that whole attention span thing. Do you know what I mean? It's a smaller stamp, it's a smaller area, so it's just something small to get started with, rather than kind of being overawed by a bigger project. I think you're probably more likely to get colouring and get started with like these smaller images, and then potentially move on to something a little bit bigger. But yeah, they are super cute. And I mean, again, look how quickly you've done this, Debbie, for goodness sake. Literally in about 10 minutes.
And I wasn't going to finish, because I do have one cut out, but I actually thought to myself, do you know what, we might as well just finish it and show you how easy it is. And I've not done anything expertly coloured here. I could go in with some extra shading and everything else, but actually I'm really happy with him. He looks really cool. And then all I've done, so you can see with this one here, I've just put a little bit of grounding on the bottom here, so he looks like he's walking on something.
Yeah.
Coloured exactly the same way. I've added a little bit more shading into here, and then just snipped all around. So let's pop a really quick card together. And all I've done here is took some papers from our gnomes collection, just in case anyone wants to know. I've just done myself a little 10-fold card in an A6 size, and then we're going to attach this to the front of the card.
If you love penguins, by the way, Pammy says Syracuse would be the place to go. What a cool name. I've never heard of that place. Syracuse, which is the largest city. Is that the way you say it, by the way? Pammy, let me know. Syracuse. Syracuse. Is that how you, that's how I'm saying it. Syracuse, which is the largest city near us, is planning on building a huge indoor aquarium. I hope they include penguins like Boston's aquarium. Our local zoo had them, but you really can't see them. Well, fingers crossed for you, Pammy, and let me know if I've pronounced that right. And Aisha just wants to know what purple tri-blend you were using, because she's taking notes.
Oh, yes, it's the pink violet blend.
Lovely. Excellent.
So all I've done with this one, I've created myself a little, it was 3.5 inches, and I've scored it in 1.5 inch. And then scored it again, just so that tucks in under there. So I've just created a little stepper, and it just gives something a little bit different to look at, and just creates interest. I'm all about creating that little bit more interest in a card, and I do love a little stepper card. Now, I thought this would look super cute, because we could not only put him in the background, we could actually attach him to that step. So I'm going to actually put him on that step so he looks a little bit more 3D. So we'll just pop some tape along there. Can I just say to Pam, because Pam was on, wasn't she? Is it the same Pam that was on? She was with Joe. I'm not sure. Was it PPE Pam?
I think that's other Pam.
Oh, it's the other Pam.
Yes.
She was amazing. I was watching her and I was like, oh, I'm so
What, on the Craft Factor?
Yes.
Oh, I missed that.
Yeah.
When was that, last Friday?
PPE Pam.
Oh, I need to go back and watch that.
I know, yeah. And I was watching her and I was like, oh, I'm really gutted that I didn't get to meet Pam.
Was she in?
Yeah, she was here in the studio.
Oh, I need to go back and watch that.
And I was like, oh, she was brilliant. She was like so brilliant.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, like worryingly brilliant.
Yeah, she's got my job, I tell you. And then we're just going to pop this just to tie up those two pieces. I'm just going to pop an added extra piece up here.
Well, this is definitely a different Pam then, because this is Pam from Syracuse. I don't know if I'm saying that right or where that is, but it's not. I mean, it's not in England, is it?
Oh, I've done that a bit wonky, but never mind. You'll forgive me for being wonky.
You're all right. We love you, wonky or not. Syracuse. Oh, it's New York. New York State.
New York. So I'm just going to put some of these little gems just about in the background. And then there we go. We've got our little pop-up penguin on the top there. I'm just going to put him backwards. There we go. And he's just more 3D there sticking out of his card.
That is amazing. We love that so much. We probably need to do the demo of the show in just a second, don't we, before anything else? So I'll just read a few comments, get Debbie to line those up. Pam said, yes, you said it perfectly. Yes, Syracuse. Brenda says, you got it correct, Ben. Good going. Thank you. And Jamie Hoganelli on Facebook. Gosh, this is so cute. I bought my penguins last week. I can hardly wait to get them and play with them. It's a lovely, lovely set, and you're going to have the best time working with those. Let us very quickly line up all of the makes for the demo of the show. I can guarantee one thing today, that our Debbie is going to be the winner, whatever happens.
Yeah, that's true,
It's
isn't it?
Debbie versus Debbie versus Debbie. 3 makes in this show. Do you want to take us through them, Debbie?
Yeah, absolutely. So the first one was our beautiful reindeer collection. Remember to tune in at 12 o'clock for that, because we've got a beautiful craft along. It's gotten them in the wrong order. Number 2 was our sub box, which is our With Love. And then number 3 is our beautiful little, or cute little penguin there. So 1, 2 or 3.
Righty-ho. So you have got about 3 or 4 minutes to get your vote in on that. And thank you to Pam, other Pam, PPE Pam, Pam Craven Pam. Hi Pam. How many times can I say Pam? Who said, thank you, Debbie. 24th of October, Ben. PPE Pam. 24th of October.
Back in?
You come back in? 24th
Maybe that's what that means.
Or does that mean 24th of October? 24th of September? Maybe.
Oh, maybe she meant she was in on the 24th of September.
24th of September. I shall definitely have a look, Pam. I'm sure you were marvellous. Very quickly, just need to show you one item before we wrap up, which is going to be our Out of This World deal.
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 Deal. It's the Totally Tiffany Pink Workstation, and this is so super cool, right? Because it's super handy for the fact that when you're not using it, you can pack this down and it folds up quite neatly, but when you are using it, it is, well, literally jam-packed full of different compartments. And what I like about this particularly is there's all the different spaces in here, but if you decide you want to section it off differently, you've got little pieces of like tabs with the hook and mesh system on, so you can kind of completely personalize it to all of the different bits and pieces that you've got in here. You've got pockets around the side as well. I'll show you this in more detail a little bit later on, and even more pockets at the back there too, so if you want to pop in plates or if you've got papers that you want to go in there, you absolutely can do. But there's plenty of space in this, so a really, really handy craft station, and totally portable as well. The reason why this is an out of this world deal is because you might be thinking to yourself, oh, that's quite nice. I like the fact that they've put in that 12 by 12 pad just to kind of show that you can get pads in there, and they've done that for demonstration purposes. Well, we have, but we're also, as part of this deal, popping that 12 by 12 farmhouse pad in there as well. Yes. So that is yours with the workstation for £23.99 or $27.99 if you're platinum. More on that a little bit later on. As I say, add it to your list. We've still got the website with the overrunning maintenance going on, so it's not live yet. But if you like the idea of grabbing this, pop it on that list with your craft kits, with your advent calendar, with your penguins, with your reindeer collection as well, and then you can shop for all that stuff when the website goes live. I'm just going to quickly go back to my tablet and wait for the result of the demo of the show. And Debbie, I think you're going to recap on what's coming up today.
I absolutely am, because we've got a really exciting day, so make sure you stay tuned. So at 12 o'clock, which is 3 p.m. on the 10 a.m. on the East Coast and 7 p.m. on the West Coast, please make sure you tune in, because we've got the most fabulous, it's a pinwheel tower if you know what one of those is, but it's a card, it's the Reindeer collection that we're showing, so come and craft along with me. We've got 2 hours, myself and Ben, which is going to be fabulous, and then come back at 7 p.m, which again is 2 p.m on the East Coast, 11 a.m on the West Coast, and we've got launch party with the penguins, we've got the sub box, we've got Belle, the countryside, we've still got a few left of them that are popping back into the show, so we've got a fabulous amount to show you. So it really just leaves me to say a big thank you to Ben, who's just been incredible to work with on Wake Up Calls. So thank you, Ben, so much for making me feel so at home on the sofa next to you.
I've really enjoyed it, actually.
It's been great, hasn't it?
I mean, don't get me wrong, I love working with Craig on Wake Up Call, but it's nice to have a
different feel, isn't it?
Feel to me, yeah. And you look very at home on the
I feel quite
armchair.
comfy on the chair. Yeah, it's nice armchair. So, but yeah, you've got me and Ben for the whole day, which is going to be fabulous. So make sure you do tune into that Reindeer collection for the craft along, because I do love a craft along.
Absolutely.
Oh, do we have a winner?
We do have a winner. What do you reckon? So that was number 1, right? Mm-hmm. Number 2, number 3.
Number 1, I think.
You think number 1?
Yeah.
It was a close second.
Oh, the penguin then.
Everybody's loving the penguins. They were the winners.
Oh, I'm so pleased. He was a cute little guy, isn't he? So
yeah, so there we go. The penguin will go up on our Crafty Walk of Fame for the day. And of course, Debbie will be bringing 2 more demos your way, and you'll get to vote for your favourite in Launch Party this evening. But it's going to be a brilliant day. Hopefully you've enjoyed the Wake Up Call. As we said, frustrating, I suppose, for the fact that you've not been able to shop, but just get excited and get ready for when our website is back up and running again. Fingers crossed in time for our craft along at 3 o'clock. Get those lists ready. Get ready to shop. Debbie, thank you so much.
Oh, thank you, Ben.
Thank you, guys. Thank you to George Squared. We'll be back with you in an hour and a half's time for that amazing craft along. Till then, bye for now.